Welcome to What in the World, where we cover stories from the crazy to the curious. I'm Ricardo Aguilar.
And I'm Catherine Smith. Let's get started with our first three stories for today.
A mobile phone recently saved a man's life from an arrow in Australia. The attacker was carrying a bow and arrow and confronted the man outside his house. Only when the man raised his phone to take a picture of the situation was the arrow shot, knocking the phone into his face. The man only suffered a minor cut. The attacker was later arrested and charged with assault and property damage. The two apparently knew each other.
Firefighters in Chattanooga, Tennessee recently rescued a dog that was stuck in a wall. That dog was chasing a squirrel in the attic, where she then fell into an opening and got stuck in between the walls. Soon after, firefighters came by and sawed a hole to rescue the unharmed dog. A video of the rescue on Facebook was posted, gaining around 10,000 views. The squirrel was unavailable for comment.
A school in Northern Ireland just broke the record for the biggest pie symbol in the world. 1,170 people pieced together this pie, with the previous record consisting of 847 people in Portugal. The record attempt was in honor of a student who died the previous month. The school is now awaiting official verification from the Guinness World Records. Right, so squirrels, I don't know, something like about them, like, there's just this crazy nature of them, just going around, running around, dogs chasing them, eating sandwiches sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, I guess so, but I love squirrels. They're one of my favorite animals. I've always said that a squirrel is my spirit animal, and I've grown up with animals all of my life, and dogs being one of them, that they've always had a fascination with small rodents, especially squirrels, and we live in a very wooded area, so having those squirrels around continuously always keeps dogs up to date with any activities for them. That especially keeps them active.
It does keep them active, yeah. They always kind of go around, run around, getting some exercise and such. Like, I guess like I also have like two dogs back at home, like two Chihuahuas. They're always active, you know. They go outside and they see a squirrel, they always try to chase them around, or at least like just one of them, because one of them is now older, so she doesn't run that often. But she still just supports the other younger one, just like with her barks. And it's always so nice.
I love it. I love that dogs can always be so amused somehow, especially with little rodents such as squirrels. But as long as they don't harm them, then I think that everything will be okay.
Yeah, it's always good fun until someone gets hurt.
Absolutely, absolutely agree with that.
We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
At the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, we're passionate about learning. Our talented faculty members blend teaching with research, creating hands-on learning experiences for students. Warhawk Pride thrives at UW-Whitewater, where student-athletes excel on the field and in the classroom, where diversity is celebrated. A tradition of excellence. Find your passion here.
As an Army ROTC cadet at Whitewater, you have the opportunity to develop into a great leader while learning and applying the Army values to your everyday life. Within ROTC, you have the chance to travel overseas in the CULP program to train with other militaries, attend many elite Army schools such as Airborne and Combat Diver, and you have the opportunity to attend conferences and guest lectures by some of the Army's top-ranking officers. Our Warhawk cadets participate in many extracurricular activities, Division III sports, Greek life, intramural sports, among many other team building and community service events. Being a cadet at Whitewater is more than just being part of the Army. It's also about being active members in our community and coming together to form a family atmosphere. Anyone who wants to be a part of something bigger than themselves while developing themselves professionally should consider UW-Whitewater ROTC. To sign up for UW-Whitewater ROTC, go to the 4th floor of McCutcheon Hall to room 417.
At the University Bookstore, we have an excellent selection of competitively priced books and classroom necessities for students. We have Warhawk gear ranging from athletic apparel to comfy sweatshirts the whole family can enjoy. The textbook rental service is also available for students to check out their required readings for class. You can also find and order books, apparel, and gift items from our online catalog, located at uwwhitewaterbookstore.com. The University Bookstore. We provide for your college experiences.
store recently sold pieces of furniture that were to be worn to be haunted. The previous owners of the hand-carved bedroom suite left a note saying that they had continuous nightmares while it was in their bedroom and that their dogs would not stop barking at it. The new owners paid around $1,000 for the furniture, but don't believe it strained properties. The previous owners merely wanted to fully disclose the information and did not expect the publicity.
A father in Florida recently received numerous telephone calls for his birthday. His two sons rented a billboard near Atlantic City saying, "Wish my dad a happy birthday," including his face and phone number. The father received more than 15,000 calls and texts, eventually changing his voicemail to thank everyone for the birthday wishes. The two sons have always pranked their father about his birthday and are uncertain about how to top this one off next time.
Fairy tale creatures can be deceiving. A man in Baldwin, Maryland robbed a convenience store dressed as a unicorn and holding a crowbar as a weapon. The unicorn then sped away with another suspect onto a narrow two-lane highway with authorities in pursuit. The car soon crashed into a tree with two suspects still inside. They were taken to the hospital due to serious injuries and are expected to be charged for armed robbery, theft, assault, and the destruction of property.
A statue of Al Capone from a bar in Hot Springs, Arkansas, was almost stolen with the criminals stopped by the bar's owner. The two men were both intoxicated and during their attempt caused around $3,500 worth of damage. The owner purchased the Capone statue 9 years ago and became a popular fixture for tourists. The two men have been charged with public intoxication, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct. One of the men has already compensated for the damages. So that haunted furniture story actually reminded me of like a few memories I had back when I was a kid. They're kind of faint, but apparently according also to my parents and my grandmother, I actually like played with like some ghost children back in the attic of my old house, and that was just kind of freaky to me. That memory just coming back to me.
That's a little much for me. I am a huge advocate for supernatural, and I like to believe that Sam and Dean Winchester will come and save the day for anything and all supernatural, but I like to keep the supernatural in the show Supernatural, so God forbid that something happens to me like that, because I have no idea how I would handle it. How did you handle it?
I don't know. I think eventually, like some of the kids, those ghost kids, like apparently like started like kind of like playing rough with me, I think, and I kind of like complained to my parents, and my parents were like, "Wait, what?" And even like later in the night, they heard noises upstairs, and when they checked, there was nobody up there.
I would up and move out of my house at that point. I don't care how old I am. That is way too freaky. But something that I love about this story is the unicorn story, because why would you want to dress up as a unicorn and rob a convenience store? Wouldn't you want to be taken seriously? Yeah,
that is weird. Like out of all the different choices of costumes, you chose a unicorn, and that is like the opposite of threatening, really. It's like, what are you trying to do, like catch them off guard or something? I don't know.
I have no idea. I can't imagine what was going through his brain. But we'll be right back with some more strange stories. Stay tuned.
UW Whitewater Weatherhawks is a student-ran organization which promotes learning about weather and climate. If you love to watch storms and want to learn more about them, this is the club for you. Also build friendships by getting hands-on experience. Provide weather-related information to media outlets and promote activities throughout the Whitewater community. So join Weatherhawks today.
Turn us on. Flip them off. 91.7 WSUW. 91.7 is a student-run radio station serving the Whitewater area with a variety of original programs, live sports broadcasting, community events, and more. So turn us on. 91.7 FM. Or stream us live at 917theedge.com.
in Florida freaked out when he found a bright green lizard swimming in his toilet. He called 911 as he was not sure at all what to do at all. Firefighters arrived and with a sterile glove professionally retrieved the lizard and released it back into the wild. According to the department, it was the end-all be-all when it comes to unique calls.
A man in New Jersey finally returned his middle school book that is 53 years overdue. The 65-year-old man was cleaning his basement when he found the book he checked out back when he was only 13. The man decided the right thing to do was to return the book back to his old school. The $2,000 return fee was waived, as the library was just happy to get the book back. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time on What in the World?